Hello, seventh graders. Happy Friday. Hopefully, you get a chance to enjoy our beautiful weekend. Monday is supposed to be 60 degrees. It's super awesome. All right, so today we're going to continue on what we did on Thursday, using proportions to actually solve problems. All right, so we already did tables, we did graphs, and this is eventually to get us to being able to know if an equation is actually proportional or not. So we are still in chapter 1. This is part of page 48 in your journal. So if you need to use your notes, feel free to bust those out from yesterday. Today we are working on a maze. There are a total of 15 proportions that we need to solve. Okay? If you need to split your screen, and you can use the looking at the PDF on one side and have your Cami open for doing your homework on the other side. That way you're not trying to flip back and forth. Okay. So where are we going to start? Well, obviously where it says the word start. Okay, so on your showing your workspace that's provided, you want to rewrite the proportion we're working on. Now we're not going to go through all these boxes, so we're not going to do all these proportions. And they do not give us enough room to really go through and solve each one. Okay? Remember, we are using our cross products. So we want to take our 60 times x, and then we're going to set that equal to our 5 times 24. So now I'm going to take my 5 times 24. Okay? Then we want to make our one-step equation. So that means we have 60x equals 120. Okay, well that's a multiplication one-step equation. Remember, what is the inverse of multiplication? Division. And you always divide by whatever is with our variable. So we cross through there, and we know now x equals 2. Okay, so if you look, we have only 3 boxes. We have x equals 5, x equals 10, or x equals 2. So if you want, go ahead and you can shade in that this is the way we're going. That tells you then the next problem that you need to solve. Okay, we're going to go ahead and rewrite it. X over 9 equals 52 over 117. Now there's no real easy way to sit there and get this 9 to 117 ideal. So we are going to have to use our cross products. Okay, so take 117x. And if you need to, yes, use Desmos, bust it out if you really have to. I know these are some really large numbers. So we have 9 times 52. But still make sure you're showing your work through this, okay? For your computation, if you're using Desmos, you should still be able to show your work of what you're doing. Okay, so 117x equals our 458. Now remember, we're going to divide now. Divide by what's with the variable. Oops, don't need the equal sign no more. Or the x there. We'll go a little extra here. Then we're going to divide. Okay? This actually goes in 4 times. I know 4 times 7 gives 28, so I could see my 8 down there. And then 4 times 1 will be my 400. So, x equals 4. Okay? So we find what? Oh, here's my x equals 4. So now we're going to go diagonally. Okay? I'm going to set this one up for you, but then I have to have faith in you that you can finish the remaining 13 problems on your own. Okay, so we have 5x equals, and then take your 12 times 55. Okay, now you're doing that on your worksheet over here. Finish that up, solve it, and your answer should either be x equals 8, x equals 17, 115, 139, or even a -1. All right, have a great weekend. If you get stuck, reach out to your teacher.